Hi guys, Matt Thomas here at Cedar Rock Studio Guitar Gallery in Indiana, and today we've got something extra special for you. Try to guess what this is. Well, you probably already have seen the title, so it doesn't work, does it? But this is a very special Ryan Gerber concept guitar. Now this is one that is called the LS. There was a small coined term that we call the C-tune because that's what it's best at, is C-tuning. Now this one actually features a really beautiful Swiss Spruce top on it. It's a bigger guitar. It's a whole new body shape altogether. And we'll get into this thing here. Now as you spin it around, it's got this beautiful mahogany back and sides. And he wrapped it all the way around with a simple cocobolo binding. I wouldn't say simple because working with cocoa is not all that simple. It is a cutaway, and he did this really cool little cutout that's wrapped really lovely with that cocobolo as well. Now, this has got some special features on it. Now, it's got this rear access panel here that allows you to take this off and set up your pickups. You can even put your battery down here so it's easy to access really quickly. It has a lot of benefits to it. Also, this is the long sound hole, or LS model. It puts off an immense amount of volume. Gerber and I had lots of conversations about how airflow works, and a round sound hole is not always the most efficient way of getting air out. It moves faster across corners. So that was kind of part of the idea behind this. And it also allowed him to do a very unique bracing that's a little different. In it rocks. We'll get into the sound in just a minute. Now it's got a Brazilian rosewood bridge that, as you can see, looks crooked because it's a fan fret. But before we move on, at the bridge here, it's also wide spec. So this is a very fingerstyle Ford guitar. It's 2 5/16 here, and actually 1 25/32 here at the nut. But when I grab here, it feels a little different. He used a Peruvian walnut neck, but this was actually the first time I had seen this new neck carve. So it's got a really interesting shaped heel, and the way the neck is carved, it's really rounded and deep up into the very tip of the corner here. So you can get lots of access to this neck carve. And also, the velute's a little different here. In the way that it's carved, it's super round all the way past the nut here. So the neck shape feels exactly the same all the way up past there. Now you can probably see that's a different headstock. All the tuners are facing the player that way so that you can access everything directly here. But also it ends up increasing the amount of tension that's on that first string so that it really holds, even though it's a shorter scale. So the first string is 25.5, but then this low string here is all the way down to C. And I mean, you can smack it as hard as you want, and it does not kind of fart out at all. It is definitely a C tuning guitar. Now the voice of this thing is monstrous. It's quite enjoyable to play. And even though it's a bigger guitar, it's actually quite comfortable. It does have a subtle manta wedge on it, that way so that you don't have this big honk inside to get over. And with this extra bit of access here with that kind of beveled cutaway, it really does allow you to get up to any of these higher frets if you wanted to. Good Lord, that is just so laser fast. I didn't really mean to hit the harmonic like that as much as I did, But hey, happy accident, right? What a special creature he's come up with this new model, the LS. If you've got any further questions about this special monster, message Alan at cedarrockstudio.com and let me know what you think of this thing.